Good morning! The sun is shining. That makes me so happy. It's been quite difficult making electricity over the last few weeks, I'd say. But I survived. So I've got 2 solar arrays and 2 big battery banks to use. But once they're empty, they're empty. And if it's only overcast skies, they don't really fill up. Anyway, I thought I would talk today a little bit about what I got up to last year. I started out with good intentions to build, I'd say, an educational channel. I wanted to have a go at creating a revenue stream on a digital medium, and I chose YouTube because I like YouTube. I was also watching other people making little videos and comedy skits and thought, I could do that. So I thought. I used to live in Barcelona, and on the Ramblers, every 20 yards or so was another busker, a form of statue. And there was one guy who had painted himself up with a clown face and would sit there all sad until you put money in, and then his sad face would go from that to a big smile. And he was really good at it. And kids used to laugh their heads off at it. I loved it. I've always liked the kind of the movie scene of the guy with the mirror and the lights around it, the classic kind of theatre style dressing room. I've always liked that. People hate mimes, and so I thought, oh, let's mix up this clown, a mime. And the reason I say people hate mimes is like they feel uncomfortable around them. And I thought, let's try and do something awkwardly uncomfortable and try and make it entertaining. So I got together the mime costume, and then I got the paint to paint my face and realised, oh no, I mean, I don't have running water here. I mean, I have water, but I have to gather it, store it, etc. And I use pumps to like get it to where I need it to get to. So I haven't really kind of got the running water and the sink thing to take makeup off every night. So I bought a mask and it was awful. So I thought I'd make a paper mache version, and now I've made a few of them. And hence this mime character was born. But like, so I had all of the outfit, but then once I got in front of the camera, I realised I've kind of got no idea or plan for him. And so I moved on and I made the table, the dressing table, and I made it with a 2-way mirror. So you could essentially have a guy putting his makeup on, talking to himself in the mirror, but you could have a camera the other side, and so essentially you could have everything rolling, and then in editing you could swap between the two. So I bought a 2-way mirror, made the dressing table, put the LED lights on and everything, made it so it's portable so it can be anywhere, and all of a sudden I had this scene going on. And the idea was for me to be eventually sat in front of a mirror going, what has my life come to? That kind of vibe. Anyway, I didn't really have many more thoughts than that on it. So I eventually did do that scene, and I got some weird feedback off family. They genuinely thought I was living alone, getting dressed up like that every night for real, trying my hardest to make videos that people weren't seeing, and eventually got to the conclusion where I was sat in front of my dressing table and I was sad and I was despairing, and I'd filmed it and I'd put it out there like a desperate plea for help. And that's the way it kind of came across with some family. And once I'd done that, and that is what I kind of did set out to do, I set out to pull on the heartstrings. I realised that it's all very good doing that if you've already got a successful following. But while you haven't got a successful following and that is all you do have, then essentially that is all you have. And it sort of becomes real, even if it's not. So I decided to back away from that and then start trying to prove to the world that there was a method in my madness. Luckily, this kind of tied in with the Christmas period. And I'd already bought a book and committed to learning some songs so I could give a concert at my mum's home. And so that's what I did, and that's where we're at. And I kind of made some Christmas presents, and these kind of videos are well received. And at least it sort of put me back onto an even keel level. Anyway, I realised some things last year because I made some other funny videos with other characters. I decided I was going to actually be anonymous and make characters. That was the original idea. But as time has gone on, I realise I'm not funny. I don't have ideas coming through thick and fast. But I do have an interest in real life. And so essentially, I should just go back to how I used to be, which is vlogging. When I went on my bike journeys years ago, I took a camera with me and every day would film and then edit and upload whenever I could. And they were really well received. I only stopped doing it after I crashed and come back to England and tried to rebuild another one quickly, but another trike that I'd crashed. Anyway, I digress. So so that was one character. I've decided though this year I'm going to pretty much just vlog it. And if funny stuff comes up while I'm doing that, then obviously I'll include it. But I'm not going to try and be contrived this year. I did have fun making things and making characters. And I think to tie all that up, I'm going to do one last thing with them. So anyway, I hope you're having a happy new year. I am, because the sun is shining and batteries are charging. And that'll be all for today. That was just the sort of the story of the mime character. So have a good day. Bye bye.